Greetings, good people. It's your boy H. Cortez, the coach, your favorite internet marketer. And you found this video because you're looking for tips on multi-generational wealth building. So I'm going to share with you a couple things that you're going to need if you're talking about building multi-generational wealth. In my opinion, you have to have either money and lots of it, or time and lots of it, or both. For instance, if you have time, the average person on a yearly basis has at least 4 ideas pop into their head, whether you say they're given to them by the creator or what the case may be. But the average person has at least 4 ideas that they are given every year, that if they have the time to really develop those ideas can turn into products or services that will make them multi-millionaires, and there's your intergenerational wealth. But you have to have the time to do that. And if you're working a job, then obviously, like me, I'm the father of 5 sons and a husband. I truly believe if I were locked in a room 18 hours a day, I could literally pour my all into some of the ideas that I have, and there's no shadow of a doubt I can come up with some products or services or something valuable that I can give to the community or sell to the community, and that will literally make me a multi-millionaire, and I would start a legacy for my family and build that multi-generational wealth. But because I have to work a job, I don't have the time needed to do that. The other thing that you would need is money. Say, for instance, you're the same person, you're getting those same 4 ideas. If you have the money, then you can actually develop or pay someone else to sit in that room for those 18 hours to develop one of the 4 ideas that you get every year to grow into a multi-million dollar enterprise, and there's your multi-generational wealth. Also, if you have money, then you can actually invest into stocks and bonds and other financial instruments. You can buy franchises. You can invest in other businesses. We know that 95% of all wealthy people created their wealth either by business ownership or through inheritance. All right. Now, if you're looking at this video trying to figure out how to get some tips on multi-generational wealth building, then obviously you're trying to be the first generation in your family to generate the wealth that you can pass down from one generation to the next. So that says to me that you don't have an inheritance. So if you don't have the time and you don't have the money, in my opinion, if you're going to build multi-generational wealth, there's only one option on the table for you, and that's the home-based business professional. And I'm not saying that because I'm an internet marketer and I'm in the home-based business profession, but let's think about just think about what it takes. Again, you have to have time and you have to have money if you're going to build multi-generational wealth. If you don't have the money, then how are you going to start the business? And again, we know that businesses create the vast majority of multimillionaires in today's society. If you don't have the time to develop a business, then how's that going to work for you? That's why home-based business professional should be looked at very, very seriously if you're considering multi-generational wealth building, because for most home-based businesses, the startup cost is relatively low, especially when you compare it to the cost of a traditional business and even a franchise model business. You're talking about tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars to get something like that going. And then the time aspect. Most, if you find the good ones, most home-based businesses are built on a franchising model with a solid system in place that's duplicatable. That means you can get paid off other people's efforts, which limits the amount of time that you have to put in. Now, don't get me wrong, you will have to put in some time, especially in the first couple years, to build the residual income and the solid foundation. But if you don't have a whole lot of time and you don't have a whole lot of money, what are your other options? Are you just going to continue to work a job for X amount of years and try to live off a third of what you're making now when it comes time for retirement? If they don't make changes in the next 20 years that eliminate retirement altogether, let's think about it. I'm not saying that there aren't some valid concerns as it relates to the home-based business profession Are there a lot of scams out there? I would say not a whole lot of scams, but there are a lot of people out there trying to scam as it relates to home-based businesses, because most home businesses are regulated by the Federal Trade Commission, and they are quick to eliminate scam businesses right out the gate. So a lot of times you have more people trying to be scammers than you have actually businesses trying to be scams. Now, there have been a few business models that were not set up properly, and FTC had to shut them down. But if you do your research and you do your homework, really consider the home-based business professional if you're into multi-generational wealth building. There is no other way for someone like myself, who is a hard-working man, father, husband, with not a whole lot of money, have to put a lot of time into my work and things like that. So for myself, I found there was no other option for me but to take a stab in the home-based business profession. And honestly, it's taken me a while to really get this thing going, but I'm glad I didn't quit. I'm glad I stuck with it, and now I can truly say that I am on my way to building an empire that I will be able to pass down to my children and to my children's children. So I just wanted to share these tips with you on multi-generational wealth building. I know people are serious out there looking for things. If you are, consider doing what I'm doing. Check out several businesses, but I'm giving a 7-day trial to the system that I use for $1. And then when you go beyond the 7 days, it'll cost you $47 for the first month. That's not a huge investment at all. I will work with you personally and directly to show you what I do works. The system is phenomenal. But don't take my word for it. Take the $1 trial and get on the inside where you will get a full 100% access to that system and see how it works from the inside out. See, a lot of times when you go investigate a business, you can't really get a look at what's going on with that business until after you've made that initial investment. Well, we flipped it a little bit so that you can get on the inside, test drive it for a full 7 days, and then to go beyond that, it's only $47. So you're looking at $50 to investigate a business for a full 30 days and give me a chance to work with you and see if I can't help you make that $50 right back, and then some. Because that's the name of the game, man. If you are serious about building intergenerational wealth, then take a look at what I'm doing. Go to my website at hcortezthecoach.com, and you'll find out more information about me, other free opportunities, it's free trainings and that sort of thing. But if you know or have seen some of my other videos and you're convinced that I can help you get started properly in a solid, sound home-based business profession, then go directly to my site at theinternetsuccesscoach.com. Take the 7-day trial, and then we'll work together, and I will show you that this thing works. So just wanted to share that with you. So if you're serious about multi-generational wealth building, you have to be serious about looking at home-based business professionals and thinking outside the box to get something going for yourself and start building a legacy. So go to that site, theinternetsuccesscoach.com. Set up your 7-day trial for $1, and I'll see you guys on the other side where top producers hang out. Peace.